You know, I can understand him being mad because you remember when we were young kids in elementary school and we'd get into a fight, and then the next man's friends who we were fighting with, how we used to like to yell and scream at them. You know, he threatened Mr. John Shaft. Did you know that? Did you know he threatened Mr. John Shaft? He threatened John Shaft. He says, John, you come by driving by my job, I'm going to throw shit at you. That sounds like scared puppy dog childhood, schoolboy, hurt schoolboy, wounded puppy dog shit. I don't know, it's just me, man. You know, I mean, you know, he's jealous that other people are going to be sounding better than him. But I did tell these clowns a long time ago, I said, first I'm going to grow all around you, and then I'm going to grow right over you. And you know, when one of my angel brothers told me at 11, 12 years old, he says, Richie, he says, I want you to know something. I said, what? He goes, you're the true Lord of Flatbush. I says, what? He says, you're really the true Lord of Flatbush. I says, how can that be? I said, I live over here. He said, no. He said, I'm telling you this now. He goes, but I always want you to remember this. He goes, because someday you're going to wake up one morning and the first words you're going to hear is, you're the true Lord of Flatbush. That day was about 6 months ago. It was 32 years later, Dr. Love. Dr. Love, you hear my wife talks about him using Dr. Love. One nation under my father, Dr. Love. He never ran into second son, but if he ever does, he's a memory.
I hear you, Richie. Let me go back. Let me ease on back down on the phone and see what's going to be said. I'll be reading the mail, Richie. I'll be reading the mail there. 410.
All right. I called my DJ. I told him you love his music. And he says, who is that guy? You know, because he hears everything. And I explained to him what you are. You're an old man. And he says, well, he goes, we got to take me to meet him one day. He goes, I'll give him a couple of SD cards there to slap in his computer with all that good shit. I will tell you this much, Doc. His playlist comes from Clear Channel Communications playlist. In other words, Clear Channel Communications. Unfortunately, I happen to know a lady singer who's got a piece of that company. Oh, it just happens to be my soon-to-be wife. Her name is Little Jeannie Pistone. Her birth certificate name is Jeannie Pistone. You know her as another name, but hey, I'm her smooth operator, and I know she's listening right now, man. I know her father's all mad that for a wedding present she's got a fucking Henry sitting over there. Yo, she bought a case of tubes for the Henry that cost more than the fucking 5K Henry itself, man. A whole case of brand new tubes for her man, her smooth operator, as a wedding gift. God, I can't wait to get home to Chester. Doc, remember my carrier those late nights? I'll give you an example. See the best way 7-9 ever came? I'll tell you what. See how 7-9 and 45 come over here from Jersey? That ain't shit when I'm keying up. 127 and Coney Island and Brooklyn and Bensonhurst know it for a proven fact. Dr. Love, I gotta pee. You can go down to Channel 6 and listen to the barking dog whimper and cry. I'm out.
Take care.